What is up, guys? So I got the request to do a battery drain test for mostly some of my older iPhones, but I went ahead and just put all of the older ones in here as well as the 12 mini here. So what you're seeing now is the battery health, and you can see 100% on the 12 mini, 99% on the SE, 84% on, which one is this? The iPhone 8. And then we have 91% on the iPhone 10 and 100% on the iPhone 8 Plus. A majority of your, batteries won't be, anywhere near 100% or 90 if you're on an older iPhone. So do note that. So dark mode is on. We're gonna set brightness to like around here. I don't believe people have the brightness all the way up on their phone. So I kind of want to make this kind of realistic and not super crazy. Because I just don't think, I think somewhere around like here. Alright, so I do have dark mode on all of these, which don't really matter on the IPS panels, but have it on here anyway. Alright guys, so we'll start with Antutu here, start the timer, and we'll go ahead and let that run, and then we'll run Geekbench, see how they do after these two benchmarks. Alright, so we're almost 12 minutes in, we're done with the Geekbench, and on the iPhone 12 mini we're at 93%, SE 93%, iPhone 8 87%, wow. And then we're at the 92% on the iPhone 10, and then 92% on the iPhone 8 Plus here. Let's go ahead and launch Subway Surf here, and let's just let that run for about an hour. See what we get here. Alright guys, we're at about an hour for Subway Surf. So on the 12 mini, it looks like we're at 79%, SE 74%, and then the iPhone 8 60%. In the iPhone 10 70%, and the 8 Plus 69% here. So next we'll just do some social media here. Just let Instagram just play out. You can see how that does, and then we'll do some YouTube, run a couple benchmarks, I guess. Boom. Alright. Alright guys, the iPhone 7 or the iPhone 8 is gone. It died at the 3 hours and 37 minute mark here. So we'll just let Jetpack run for, we'll let Jetpack keep running here for about maybe another 30 minutes. Alright guys, I actually want to go ahead and check up on this. We're at the 4 hours and 16 mark here, and I want to play some YouTube videos before these other phones die. I don't want to play too many games here. And we're at 44%, doing much better than I thought on the 12 mini, 18%, 13% on the 10, and 8% on the 8 Plus here. So we'll go ahead and play some YouTube videos, and we'll let that ride out for like an hour. Whatever. We'll just let it, autoplay.
With kid-friendly flavors like watermelon, brushing to brush is...
Alright guys, so the iPhone 8 Plus is done. It died at the 5 hours and 10 minute mark, which is not bad. Not bad at all. So let's go ahead and check and see where we're at. And 35% on the 12 mini, which I'm actually really impressed with, guys. The SE is about to give out, and the iPhone 10 is about to give out. I probably would give it, till maybe it'd probably be like maybe 10 more minutes. They'll probably give out, but I'm gonna keep going here, and we'll go ahead and open Temple Run. I'm actually very impressed with the 12 mini. A lot of people had this clocked at 4 hours, but I believe, it could really do 5 hours, of screen at one time if you crank the brightness all the way up. Like I said, we were going to be more realistic here and not necessarily like have the brightness cranked all the way up, because I know people don't really use their phones like that. Alright guys, we're done at the 5:19 mark on the rest, so it's just the mini. Alright guys, we are almost at the 6 hour and 30-minute mark here. Let's check on the mini here, and we're at 18%, almost done. Really impressed with the mini with this iOS 15 update here. We're gonna go ahead and run another Geekbench score here, and honestly I'm pretty impressed with the score that we got here. Not with the score, but with the the screen on time we're getting. So of course, if you crank the brightness up to full brightness, of course, yeah, it'll drain the battery a little bit. But as we saw, I didn't turn it down like crazy. It's just not max brightness. But yeah, so I'm pretty impressed with the screen on time. Of course, you crank it up. So realistically, you might get, if you're a heavy gamer, so probably do, what you would expect around that 4 hours of screen on time. But just for regular use and stuff like that, like I said, if you're a light user, you can definitely get away with 5 hours of screen on time with this device, if not more. And again, it's really depending on how you use your phone here, because you could definitely get different results if somebody just started, playing PUBG on here for a long time, or if they just sort of used it differently, like only social media applications, you don't really play any games, stuff like that, just web browsing, social media, stuff like that, the camera, stuff like that. So it really does depend with battery tests. That's why I say they really vary depending on how you use your phone. But let's go ahead and keep it going here, and we'll come back. I'll try to keep running this, run Geekbench, see if I can stress it out. It's really not hot. I mean, well, yeah, actually it's kind of warm. It's warm, but it's not hot, so it's not like it's heated up. It's actually staying pretty cool. Alright guys, that is it. The mini finally gave out at the 7 hour and 35-minute mark. Sorry, I'm getting tired. But yeah, so that was pretty interesting, guys. So there is your battery drain test for these devices. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one.